Everybody here. So this is the lesson for Thursday, 10/23/25, 10/23/25. I'm going to go through the lesson, work it with me. Now, if you want to go and work these, try these on your own and then watch the video, that's fine. But just make sure you watch the video and see if you did it correctly. And if you did not do it correctly, then just correct what you did. Okay. Um, it's important that you watch this. It's important that you pay attention, just like as if I were there. Okay. So let's get started. So first, start by putting your name and the date. Today is 10/23/25, and let's get started. Okay. A flower shop starts the morning with 50 bouquets. The number line shown can be used to find the number of bouquets at the end of the day. Which statement is best represented by the number line? Okay, so we know that they start in the morning with 50 bouquets. Okay, and I'll change the color because I know you guys are gonna say something about the color, I bet, but I don't think I can. Yes, I can. Okay, here we go. So starts the morning, 50 bouquets. Okay. Uh, the number line shows the number of bouquets at the end of the day. So they started with 50 bouquets. That's why our number line starts with 50. Okay. Now, if we look at the number line, we see that they're counting by what? Right, they're counting by fives. So each space is 5 with a total of 15. Okay. So they started with 50. Throughout the day, they made 15 more. So they made 15 more. Okay. Why is it more? Because the number is getting larger. The number is getting larger and moving towards a larger number. Okay. Next. Now they have at 65 going backwards. And going backwards is 5. Okay. Now, what are we going to do to our total because of that? Are we going to add or subtract to it? Right, we're going to subtract because it's going backwards. Okay, it going backwards is telling us that they sold 5. Okay, telling us that they sold 5 because they lost them, right? So they sold 5. Okay, so let's take a peek at our answers now. Which statement is best represented by the number line? A. 15 bouquets are sold. Okay, wait a minute. We didn't say 15 were sold. We said they made 15. So A is out. B. 15 bouquets are made. Yes, we said 15 bouquets are made. And 5 bouquets are sold. We said 5 bouquets were sold. So B would be maybe. We gotta check the other ones. C. 15 bouquets are sold. Well, we know that's not right because we said there were 5 sold. So C is out. D. 15 bouquets are made. Yes, 15 bouquets are made. That's what we said. Another 5 bouquets are made. Okay. That was not true because it would be going the other way. So D is out, and my answer is B. Okay. Okay, next page. Be sure you put your name on it also. The date. And let's get started. A library has 285 books on display in the morning. The number line shown can be used to find how many books are on display at the end of the day. Okay. Which statement is best represented by the number line? Okay. So we know they have 285 books on display. in the morning. The number line shown can be used to find how many books are on display at the end of the day. So we're looking for how many at the end of the day. Okay. All right. Iñaki, be sure you're paying attention. Stop playing around. Okay. Which statement is best represented by the number line? Well, we know that we started at 285. Okay. So we have 775 to 300. So we have to see how much is in between here. We know this is 285, 275, 280, 285, 290, 295, 300. So they're counting by fives. So each little mark is 5. Okay. Now this was a little tricky because they're starting in the middle. They're not starting on a number. So we have to be careful with that. Okay. So here we have 285. We're going to count 5 marks because 5 is what we can do easy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 5, 5, and 4. Okay. Okay, so I did that part wrong. Sorry, that's my fault. I did that part wrong. Okay. So we're going to go to 285. Each mark is 5. So 285, there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 65. 65. Okay. So from 285 to 350 is 300, or sorry, not 300, is 65. Okay. So we know that. So we know that's how many books they had on display in the morning, and at the end of the day, they had 65 more. Okay. So now we have an arrow going backwards. Now the arrow going backwards starts at 350 and it goes to 320. So how are we going to find that out? Okay. It's either going to be subtract or you can skip count backwards. Okay. Because each one is 5. So we have 5. I'm going to start here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So here we have 30. Okay. So if they started with 65, or sorry, started with 285, okay, they gained 65 more on display, and then 30 were taken off. Now we can check our answers. A, 65 new books are 65 new books are added. Yes, 65, good. And 30 books are borrowed. Borrowed. Would borrow be a subtraction or addition to my so if books are borrowed, is that going to add to my total or take away from my total? Right, it's going to take away. So Does this show 65 new books added and 30 books borrowed? Maybe. 65 books are borrowed? No, because if they were borrowed, the arrow would be going the other way, taking away from the total. So B is out. C, 65 books are borrowed. Again, we said books are not borrowed, so that one's out. 65 new books are added. Yes. Another 30 new books are added. No, because that would put the arrow going all the way across, and it goes backwards. So our answer is A. Okay, let's go to the next one. Samir, I need you to be working and paying attention. Samaya, stop talking. Romance, quit playing around. Shayna, be sure you're working. Here we go, next one. Be sure you put your name again and the date. Here we go. A bakery starts the morning with 40 cookies. The number line shown can be used to find the number of cookies at the end of the day. Which statement is best represented by the number line? So they start the morning with 40 cookies. The number line shown can be used to find the number of cookies at the end of the day. Which statement is best represented by the number line? Okay. So they start with 40 cookies at the beginning of the day, so that's why our number line starts with 40. Okay. If we look at our numbers, we see that they're counting by, right, they're counting by fives. Okay. Now, we have to look and see how many it went to. Okay. So we have to start at 40 and count all the way by fives until we get to 70, because 70 is where it stopped. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So here we have 30. Okay. That's how many they made more 30, because it's going forward. Okay. Now, the other arrow starts at 70 and it's going backwards. It's going backwards 5, 10, 15. So you're taking away 15, right? That's how many they sold, because the arrow's going the other way, taking away from the total. So let's see which is correct. A, 30 cookies are sold. Wait a minute. We said they made 30 cookies, so that one's out. B, 30 cookies are baked. 15 cookies are sold. So this is that they made 30, yes, and 15 cookies were sold. If they're sold, it's taking away from our total, so the arrow's going to go in the opposite direction, and it's 5, 10, 15. So the answer may be C, 30 cookies are sold. No, 30 cookies were not sold. 30 cookies was made. If it was 30 cookies sold, then it would be going backwards 30. So C is out. D, 30 cookies are baked. Yes, because we said the arrow's going forward 30, so that's right. D, another 15 cookies are baked. So then they made 15 more. No, this does not show that. So our answer is B. Okay. All right, let's go to the last one. Isabel, you better be in your seat, not walking around. Just a second. Actually, I think that's it. Yeah, that was the last one. Okay, that was the last page. So here's what I want you to do now. I want you to turn this paper in to Thursday box. Okay, you're going to go to the DOL. Okay? On the DOL, you're going to do it. Be sure you're working in your journal like you should be. And then once you are done with the DOL, you'll see your score. You will go back to the YouTube channel and you will find the video that says DOL 102325. And you'll watch that video to see what you did correct or what you did wrong, or if you got them both right. That's great, but I still need you to watch it so that I can teach you more. Okay? All right, go.